Good evening, Ms. Michelle Stevens.
Good evening. First, I'd like to perform a magic trick. I'd like to turn my 3-minute testimony into 5 hours. If you just go back 2 years at Corning, it's all right there, because nothing's changed. Assemblyman Raw, Assemblyman Graff, Assemblyman Palmisano, Senator O'Mara, they all had copies. So, with that being said, unfortunately, Commissioner isn't here, but I'd like to say good evening, and I'd like to welcome myself back to the 3rd year in a row of presenting in front of the state in some way on why Common Core has to be 100% repealed. I appreciate the extended 3 days notice of this forum. It was extremely kind to be given to a mom of 3 with 2 jobs, a broken leg, and a 2-hour drive one way. Enough notice to figure out my schedule. I live in Allegheny County, in New York. We are the poorest county in New York State, and to give you a reference, we have a 95% free or reduced lunch. Let me start by saying we may be poor, but we didn't need Common Core. Pre-Common Core, I obtained my master's degree. My brother, who just turned 32, is the vice president and co-owner of a financial firm in Buffalo. My classmates are doctors, lawyers, business owners, waitresses, electricians, plumbers. We all achieved some level of success in our own right. We didn't need Common Core to do that. What we had was amazing teachers. Unfortunately, since politics have engulfed the classroom, many of those amazing teachers have been forced to leave. I think it's important to note that while NYSET has publicly stated and is aware that 220,000 students refused the test last year, what's missing from that number is the amount of students whose parents have removed them from public school to private school or homeschooling, or unfortunately moved out of the state, not to mention the teachers who are afraid to lose their jobs and don't feel that they can have their children refuse the test. Then let's talk about 300,000, 350,000. Let's go that route. Even that number is about more than implementation. Someone had said it was the testing that started in 2013. No, the testing was where we found our voice because no one else would listen. I'm a parent, and that was the only way we could talk, the only way we could be heard. We love our teachers. This has been the largest parent-led movement in New York State history, and yet we are still here over 3 years later saying the exact same thing. I may live in the poorest county in the state, but we are not stupid, and we did not need this educational reform. We lost a lot of our good teachers from this, 10% in my district alone, 15% if you average in the 4 other districts in Allegheny County. So I'm here on behalf of the parents and children who can't speak for themselves or maybe are afraid to. Stop Common Core and repeal it altogether. Also, it seems to me that the businesses have a large say, so I'll say I'm a female-owned business owner of a construction company, so if that counts for anything, stop it that way. As a mother, an educated citizen, and as a business owner, I implore you to listen at this time. Common Core has got to go. If you'd like more specifics, please check Corning 2 years ago. I'll leave you with this. A mother in Long Island said on Friday to the NYSET commissioner, "What do you want your legacy to be?" And I'll tell you what my legacy is going to be. A mother that will never give up for the children of this state. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony, Ms. Stevens.